Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my project, to the Thunderbird, 1960 Thunderbird. Yeah, thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching my videos. I hope you guys are, well, doing great in life for one, having a good time. I know I'm having a good time. And I hope that everybody can find whatever little piece of happiness there is to enjoy in this life and live life to the fullest. So in this video, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be trying to figure out how to mount the original radiator off the truck that we pulled the engine from. Try to mount that, try to make sure it all fits, make sure the hood's going to close, build a support for it, yeah, what else? And the radiator for the air conditioning. Try to figure out how to mount all that and get all the supports made and whatnot. So and then we'll try to also get the engine bay cleaned up, pull the engine back out. Obviously, before we do that, pull everything out, get it cleaned up, get it painted, get it probably even try to torque the heads and reassemble as much of the engine as we can for now. Get the heads torqued and gaskets changed or whatnot, all those little things that need to be done. So we'll try to get all that done in this one video. We'll see how far we can get. Enjoy. Alright, so got the hood on here temporarily just to test fit the radiator, and I've confirmed that this intake fits even without shaving anything off. I still think I might shave it, but it fits. So I got a good ½ inch, if not more, in the whatever area. So that's cool. It's cool that it has that. And now I'm trying to get the radiator in here. This is the original one that came out of the truck that this engine came out of. So I figured that'll be the cheapest option. And I know it all works together, so it's a lot less testing to do to figure out if it's gonna cool properly. So far I've just that front frame piece, the actual frame part is this back half of it, and then on this side, if you look underneath it, there's just extra sheet metal sticking out, which is kind of cool. So I just drilled the holes for it in that sheet metal to go down there. So this is kind of where it's most likely going to be. Now the only problem I'm running into is the hood is, it's just hitting it somewhere right here, I think it was, no, yeah, around there somewhere. Don't really want to cut into the hood. I can't drop this any lower. I mean, I could get another radiator, but that's expensive. So, but it's just these mounts up here that are hitting it. I might just cut them right here and see if I could flip them around and basically have the mounts coming out either this way or coming out to the side or whatever. This way might be kind of hard because of that the inlet right here. So, but either way, we'll figure something out where to mount it properly. Maybe even on the side right here, somewhere, it doesn't matter, as long as that's all that's really hitting. So once I cut this off, the hood should clear, so that should be cool. Then the other radiator for the air conditioning, it's gonna go right in front of it, and that's smaller than this one, so it should fit pretty easily. So yeah, not too bad, pretty solid in there too. Just got the rubber mounts, and it was just, you know, just drill the holes and shove it in there. So yeah, that's how that's gonna be. So we'll start cutting these and trying to figure out how to either reverse them or whatever, or make a mounting point right here, or doesn't matter where, I guess, as long as we can get it out. So here we go. All right, so I got them cut, and now we'll go underneath. You can kind of see the radiator. I'll just push it forward. Oh yeah, look at that. It can even lean forward. That's plenty of room. Nice. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so now we just got to figure out how to mount it from the top. Could use the original piece. You know, it used to be like that. But reglue it this way. That kind of suck going down into this tube. I don't know if this is a big enough spot over here or not. The other spot is it's going off the side right here. Getting it glued up like that. But I don't know. I feel like it's gonna look kind of ugly. Don't want it to look ugly either. So yeah. Now it's just a problem we gotta solve. So, and even if I did figure out a way to make it here, you know, I got the little rubber bushings or whatever. First of all, they wouldn't fit. Second of all, the bolt has to slide through here. So if I was in there, the nut would have to be in there somehow, which is also kind of impossible. So yeah, I might think of making a metal cap for it or something to slide down in here. Then I could just screw it in on both sides and have it either, you know, a piece coming out this way or a piece coming out this way that would then accept a little rubber bushing, and then build some sort of support structure to support this. So that might be what we're gonna do. We'll see. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Sanding all that down. I made this little piece right here. It was like a U channel, but I straightened one side out. Basically, it's getting them sitting like that. Get all cleaned up and painted and have my hole right here. And that'll be perfect. Just gonna make another one now. All right, there it is. Not too bad. Cut a little slit right here so that can slide in and out. And it'll be fine with the slit because it's gonna, all the force is gonna be going this way, so it'll never actually come out. Got the little tech screws, and they don't look too bad either. Same as that side. So yeah. Now I just gotta build the supports for it inside the car. Alright, so it's back in here. I had to switch this up a little bit. I had it facing out earlier, which would have worked, but I ended up hitting this right here, which was a problem. So, I mean, I just took him off, made this little bend right here, and that's just to clear all this junk. But I made the bend. Now it just goes up a little bit, and it's facing in instead of out, and I got plenty of room in here now for activities. So I did check and it does fit and everything, so we're good there. So whenever I make my supports for this, I just gotta make sure I make it at an angle too. So, and this actually kind of looks a little bit cooler being at an angle, a little more complex but a little cooler. So yeah, that's where we're at. So if anybody's ever trying to put a GMC radiator in a Thunderbird, here's one idea. If you're trying to go the stock radiator. So now we just gotta figure out the supports, and then after that, what do we got? The radiator for the AC. So just washing the car, making a bunch of noise. Yeah. So yeah. make the support, and then figure out how to mount the other radiator in here for the AC. And yeah, not too bad. I was kind of nervous about if this is gonna fit in here or not, and it looks like it's fitting pretty good. So some slight modifications, but it is fitting, and it doesn't look too ghetto either. So it's actually looking pretty good. I might have to take them off and give another paint job later, but yeah, looks pretty good. So we'll work on probably trying to either make the supports right now, or try to figure out how to mount the other radiator in here. Alright, so trying to come up with something here to mount this radiator. First idea was the original support from the truck that I got pulled from, but just to modify it a little bit. So it was gonna go something like that right there, right up against it, and then get welded right here, welded on the other side. Made those little plates to weld because this is aluminum, so I figured that'd be pretty cool because it's nice and light. Weld it and it'd be completely removable. These bolts got the steel tabs, so it'd be fully removable, which would have been pretty cool. And then from there, you know, figure out a way to attach it to there. But didn't work out. I tried to bend it a little more. I ended up breaking it. It wasn't fitting properly, so I ended up breaking it. Spent like 4 hours on this thing, cleaning it up because there's a bunch of other stuff connected to it. Making all those little tabs out of random scrap metal that I had laying around. And yeah, didn't work because I broke it. Yeah, there's the other piece. So random Toyota stuff, random cars, but yeah, broke it, which sucks. So I got this piece, steel from Home Depot. I should have probably gone to like a metal supply house, so it would have been cheaper, but didn't have time. 25 bucks for this piece. But either way, next plan is I will probably be making, I already got a line set up for in here, that length. It's gonna go straight across. Then I'm gonna weld pieces to come down at an angle, probably like at a 45 or something. And we'll have the same little tabs or something. Weld the tabs here because I want that piece to be removable. So yeah, then it should be easier to make tabs for this, and it's all steel, which I could weld if I break. Because at the moment I don't have a TIG welder or anything that can weld aluminum to fix the other piece. So yeah, making one out of steel. So that's the current ideas. There we go. So what do you guys think? It's not too bad. I gotta fully weld it, just tacked. But basically, that's just gonna sit something like that. I'm gonna put the little the riv nuts in there for like a 10mm or something. That way it's pretty standard. But yeah, just like that. It's gonna bolt in there, bolts in there. I just gotta make the little 45s that will go down. So that's it's starting to look pretty dang good. So pretty exciting. Yeah. something like that. It's all tied together, looking pretty good. And these are the little tabs I made earlier for the other one. I think I'm gonna reuse them. Basically, you know, once it's in its right spot, all I gotta do is just weld the tab to the body, something like that, wherever, and then I can bolt it through whenever I need it. And then all that's ever going to be on the fender well is this tab, and this is completely removable after that. So that's the idea. And like I said, I'll have the rib nuts right here. That's going to hold the radiator down, and these tabs are going to hold this in place. Yeah, and after that, I'm considering I might put some bars across this way. Maybe make some other tabs like these, or something like that, or somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere here. I don't even know. Ooh, maybe even like that. That's not bad right there. Basically, have it little bar coming this way, or down this way, or whatever, just to kind of support it front and back if we'll need it. But first I'll have this done so that we'll see if we need it or not. Might even be strong enough, we'll see. I mean, it's just got to support it from going front and back and up and down, really. So, or down, it's going to keep it down going in there, and then the top is right there, so that should hold it pretty good. But yeah, we'll see. I'll weld these on wherever they need to be, and then yeah, go from there.
So, hi everyone. So, right now it's dark outside. So we made the two poly, and that is just the vent. And I call it the vent, and we have to go sleep. It's too dark. Alright. The end of the video. Bye.
Alright, so there it is. Got the little tabs welded on, bolted on, and I still got to get the rib nuts for that. But once that's on, it's actually, let's move that out of the way, it's actually pretty dang sturdy. I'm pretty surprised. So I think once I fully weld in the tabs, because they're just tacked right now, once they're fully welded in, they should be strong enough to just hold this from leaning. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed. And then now I just got to figure out how to slide the other one, the radiator for the AC in there, and figure out how to support it from there. And that's it. Should be pretty easy here. Then take everything off, fully weld all this. Maybe I'll make caps for this end, because I capped it off over there, so it looks pretty. Yeah, just gotta get fully welded and cleaned up and painted, and then make the supports for the other one. Then I can pull it out, pull the engine out, clean everything. I'm thinking of already painting the engine bay, at least the majority of it, and yeah, start reassembling everything and seeing where everything else has to fit. So we're making some good progress here. Alright, so that's what I came up with for the radiator for air conditioning. It's basically gonna go, kind of hard to explain it. So for the bottom of the radiator, it's a T, so one side it's gonna go across from this beam to that beam, will get welded on there. Then it's the other one is going to be facing this way basically, and that's what the radiator is going to sit down in. This little channel right here, and then the original from the truck, it came with these little rubber grommets or whatever you want to call them. And so this little C channel I bought from Home Depot also, and it fits pretty good in there. Just gotta figure out a way to make it stick in there so it doesn't move around. But yeah, so that'd be the little rubber supports for it. And yeah, just gotta build another one of these, weld it down into the bottom of the car, and we'll have at least a resting spot for the radiator, so it's not in a couple blocks of wood. And then I gotta come up with how to mount this in here. So we'll see. Might add something from here down, you know, build off of this piece. That might be kind of cool and sleek, but we'll see. We'll see what I can do here. First, we'll get it to sit in there straight and in the final resting spot. Yeah. So here we go. Build another one of these. Alright, so as you guys seen, there it is. Nice little supports, pretty sturdy, looks pretty good too. Looks almost factory. The only thing so far I've noticed is this side seems to be sitting a little bit lower, and then that side, that's not very noticeable, but if you're looking, you can kind of see it. It's not gonna matter, but that's the only thing so far that I have noticed about this. And that might even be, I might just cut those little tacks right there, lift it up a little bit, and that might solve that problem. If not, whatever, I might even just leave it. It's not that big a deal. So, but yeah, looking pretty good though. Pretty happy with this so far. So, gotta tack that in, or weld that in, and start building little supports or whatever for this right here, and should be golden. This is pretty exciting. Yeah, pretty exciting. As most of you probably know, this is my first time doing anything like this, so pretty proud. It's a pretty proud moment. It's pretty big step, I guess. Pretty big accomplishment for me with the engine, and now the radiator's going in and everything. Try to get it all to fit together. Pretty exciting. So yeah, let's keep going. Alright, so that'll be it for this video. It's going to be a lot longer, but just going through all the footage and going through everything, I ended up recording probably too much, and just a lot of those little, you know, thinking and the little bits and pieces that I made. It all just took way too much time, and the video is just going to be way too long if I put it all together. So that'll be it for this video. In the next video, you'll see the engine bay being cleaned up and painted. You'll see the the engine being assembled, the heads being torqued, everything's cleaned up. Got new head gaskets, new valve cover gaskets, new O-rings for the fuel rail, and a bunch of random little stuff that needs to happen. I think I already mentioned the engine bays can be painted, but you know, finalizing a bunch of stuff, cleaning up a bunch of stuff, so that we can finally start reassembling and you know, not have as much modification stuff to do anymore. So yeah, that'll be the next video. I mean, it's kind of good, I guess. Be too long of a video either way, and I'll be able to post a video a little bit sooner since I'll have most of it ready already. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you guys in the next one.